I can't believe what is happening at Arsenal at the minute. I'm genuinely shocked. But first of all, it would be rude if I don't speak about Viktor Gyökeres, because what was they telling us? Oh, he's going to find it too difficult in the Premier League. I think he's going to find it too challenging. And all I would say to that is, there's always going to be another challenge. Gyökeres is going to make it through. 98 goals in 2 seasons. What else does this man have to prove? At first, they were saying, when will this guy score? Then they were saying, oh, he just scored. And now they're saying, oh my God, how are we going to stop this guy? I want to speak about Viktor Gyökeres. I want to speak about the Leeds game, but also there's some other things I noticed that I feel are very important, and I want to get people's thoughts and opinions on it. Before we get into it though, you know the drill. My name is Jed, and if you could help me out very quickly by just hitting like and subscribe on this video. So first of all, Arsenal versus Leeds. What a game it was. Did it start off a little bit shaky? Maybe, but 5-0 at the Emirates is perfect. So many things, so many positives from this game. Also a couple of negatives that I think do impact Arsenal. But first of all, I genuinely want to know who was everyone's man of the match. Let me know in the comments section. So look, let's get straight into the positives. Viktor Gyökeres is off the mark. So many people were saying he's going to struggle, but where's the struggle? One game he went without scoring, and all of a sudden people have made their minds up. Look, my best friends are Liverpool fans, and I am telling you, they are terrified of what Viktor Gyökeres can do to this Premier League. They know he is for real. They know Mikel Arteta is for real because they keep messaging me. Look, after Arsenal fans, under this comment section, the most popular fan base is Liverpool fans because they're terrified. They know how good this striker is. They know how good the manager is. They know how good the defence is. And they know we are capable of winning the Premier League. Look, let's speak about the Leeds game. Let me know your thoughts on the Leeds game. For me, I think it started slow. For the first 10-15 minutes, I was thinking, right, we need to be taking more risks. Look, in the end, it worked out fine. So maybe I'm being a bit picky when I don't need to be. Because at the end of the day, we can all look at the result and say, it's 5-0. What are we all talking about? But I just want to tell you my feelings about the game. I thought Ødegaard in that first period of the game was brilliant until he got the injury. I think so many people have been calling for Martin Ødegaard to be dropped. I never really saw that. And I think when Nwaneri came on, although he done well, I think we slightly dropped off in that area. Now I understand we still scored 5 goals and Nwaneri will continue to develop. But I liked what I saw from Ødegaard. Let me know if you agree, but I thought he was pulling the trigger more. I thought he was trying to be more direct, getting the ball out of his feet. There was 2 or 3 examples where he took the shot. So Ødegaard from that game, from what I saw, was very, very good. Unfortunately, we've got the injuries. And it's not just Ødegaard. Saka is out as well. How much does this impact Arsenal? Let me know. Look, we've got Liverpool coming up, and this game is huge. This game is so important, and it's typical, isn't it? Like, you lose your best player in Saka, the guy who always makes something happen. The way he took that second goal for Arsenal was a flashback to the past 2 or 3 seasons because Saka is that guy that just steps up. So to not have that in one of your biggest games of the season is huge. Fortunately, we have a deep squad, and this shows you the importance of having that deep squad. You have to have players who can come in, and the drop-off isn't too much. We saw Madueke float over to that right-hand side. I actually thought he done pretty well. Now, he's not going to be able to do that role to the level of Bukayo Saka, but there's not many people in world football who are able to do that. Look, Saka is of the highest level. Madueke came in and he done okay. It looks like Saka's probably going to be out for a period of time now. So this is something that Mikel Arteta has to juggle. You guys let me know who plays on that right-hand side now. Do you go back to last season where we had Nwaneri out there? Maybe give Ødegaard back that position, or Eze it will be until Ødegaard's back. Or do you play Madueke out there? That's going to be an interesting question. Will it be Madueke or will it be Nwaneri? On the left side, I think Madueke was okay until he had to switch. Trossard come on, and everyone knows my thoughts on Trossard. I think he's a great player. In this game, I think he was pretty quiet. If you saw it differently, let me know. I thought Calafiori was a bright spark in this game. We are blessed with defenders in this Arsenal team. It's probably our strongest area of the pitch at the minute. We've had the best defence in the Premier League for the past 3 seasons. And when you're adding that attacking flair of Calafiori, like he was the guy to set Gyokeres on his way, and Gyokeres took that goal so well. Like he was playing like a player who needed a confidence boost, and when he scored that goal, you could kind of see the relief a little bit. After that, he was playing with a lot more confidence, a lot more strength. Like there was so many duels in which he won where the players were just bouncing off him like they just run into a trampoline. Like the strength Gyokeres has is so good. And Gyokeres will kick on from here. I am sure of it. Look, there was noise after the Man United game, and I'm sure it built up in Viktor Gyökeres. Like I said, when he scored that goal, there was a bit of a release. Timber was fantastic. Let me know if Timber was your man of the match. I probably have to give it to Jurrien Timber, because you can't score 2 goals and get an assist as a defender and not win man of the match. Timber's performance was unbelievable. I've let my thoughts be known about Jurrien Timber. I think Ben White has been part of Arsenal's best team over the past couple of seasons, but Jurrien Timber, if he keeps playing like this, he might just change my mind, because this guy is unreal. And look, I know we saw it last season. Jurrien Timber keeps impressing me. He is so good. He is like the perfect fullback. Like, that right back position now is Jurrien Timber's, and if Ben White wants it back, when he comes back, he's going to have to win it. That is the negative to come out of this game. We've got so many injuries now. Just look at that injury list. You've got Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Saka, Ødegaard, Ben White. That is 5 players who gets into most teams in this Premier League. Luckily, like I said, the squad's deep now. Luckily, we do still have some players to play. Like Gyokeres, we still got Madueke, we still got Nwaneri, we still got Trossard, still got Martinelli. That I thought was interesting. The fact that Gabriel Martinelli didn't even get on the pitch. Did you guys see this the same as me, where it's like Martinelli's name has been bandied out about in the media probably the past week or so, even more so than usual. Apparently there's a club in Saudi who are interested in Gabriel Martinelli. Is that the reason why he was kept on the bench, or was it just a tactical reason? Was it just, no, we had to switch it up? Trossard is in front of him in the pecking order. Madueke went over to the right. So we brought on Max Dowman before Martinelli because it's a different position. I don't know. I want to speak about Max Dowman, though, because this guy was incredible. The fact he won that penalty. What I like about Max Dowman is just the strength this guy has. Like, he's 15 years old. And he's going up against fullbacks who are played in the Championship, in the Premier League, and he doesn't look out of place whatsoever. That Max Dowman winning a penalty, it's happened like 3 times now. It's almost a speciality. There's people saying it wasn't really a penalty because Max Dowman put his foot into the Leeds fullback, but that's not what the penalty was for. The penalty was because the guy stomped on Dowman's foot, unintentionally, of course, but it's still a penalty. When Declan Rice was holding the ball, I was kind of thinking, surely not. This is the perfect chance to give Viktor Gyökeres a second goal. Look, Gyökeres is goal hungry. He's come out in interviews and said, instead of scoring the winning goal, I would rather score a hat-trick. All Viktor Gyökeres is focused on is as many goals as possible. So to come out of that game, with 2 goals will do so much for Viktor Gyökeres at the perfect time as well. Can you imagine going into that Liverpool game? Viktor Gyökeres still isn't off the mark. That would just be fuel for people to use against Viktor Gyökeres, but now they can't say anything. That first goal in particular, take it, quick feet, dribbled in and out, 2 players, get his shot away, bottom left corner, perfect centre forward goal. We know Gyökeres likes to drift into that left channel. That's where he does his best work. And I think people were slating him in the last game because he had the chance to do something similar, but he stepped on the ball. And at that point, everyone had already made their mind up. Oh my God, this isn't the player that Arsenal thought they was getting. Yes, it is. Just look at how he took that Leeds goal. I am so confident with Viktor Gyökeres going into this Liverpool game. Of course, I am expecting him to score. Or not expecting him, but I think he will score in that Liverpool game. It's going to be a fascinating game. Liverpool have still got to play tomorrow. We've got Man United playing now as this video is being recorded. There is a lot of football to be played now. We are in the season. It's just so unfortunate. We've got 1 game left and then we go into that dreaded international break. It's like the season just starts to get going. There starts to become some compelling stories, then all of a sudden it is ripped away from us. So frustrating. But let me know your thoughts on everything you've heard in this video. What was your thoughts on that Leeds game? What are your thoughts on the injuries? What are your thoughts on Viktor Gyökeres' performance? On Madueke playing on the left, playing on the right, Max Dowman, Nwaneri taking over from Martin Ødegaard. Can you see him being given more game time in that position, or do you think for the next game maybe Eze will come back into the squad? Like I said, Liverpool game's coming up. I'm going to be having loads of videos come out on the channel about that Liverpool game, match breakdown, tactical breakdown, team talk. So make sure you are subscribed with the bell notification on so you don't miss a video. Like I said, before you leave, if you could just hit like, and I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.